Alright, everybody. It is Monday, April the 8th, 2019, and I've got Mr. Nicholas Lorini of the Lorini Crime Syndicate. What's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How
are you?
I'm doing great. It's fun to have you here, outside of the office, you know?
Yeah, on a day off. Oh my God.
I'm gonna hit this bong. And actually, you know what? You're going to hit this bong. You get Greensylvania right here. And how Nick came into my life and into this couch talking universe and why he's sitting here right now, which I think you could have easily ended up sitting in this seat, even if you didn't work for Yellowbird, just the way that life would work out with you doing your thing. But Nick works with me, and...
Do you ash anyone?
Nah, just ash on the floor, dude. It's all good. Nick crushes it. He's really good. Videography, great photographer. Give everybody your background and what the fuck you do, bro.
So I work with CJ at Yellowbird. I am officially known as the content producer. That's what the business cards they just made for us say.
And I am the podcast producer.
Podcast producer. So I just got a camera in my hands for a lot of hours a day, just sort of filming dudes do stuff with real estate, and some of it's kind of cool and some of it's kind of boring, but I'm getting to learn a lot about my craft and sort of refine a lot of things, and I think that's great.
Yeah, dude.
And I think, it's paying the bills. I might have some time to work on some other stuff of my own.
So, have you been working here for a month now?
Yeah, it's like a couple days over a month. I think I started like March 5th or something. When was the last Connect?
The last Connect was, I guess, yeah.
I started the Monday of the Connect. So whatever that day was.
I actually just skipped you, my bad.
Oh, no, bud.
Whoopsies, sorry. But fuck all that business shit. I really like a lot of your ideas. I'm not trying to still talk about the business, but like a lot of the ideas that you come up with, and I like the way that you're shooting everything.
Jimmy Johnson.
It's like fucking Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick.
You said Jack Johnson?
No, I said Jimmy Johnson.
Oh,
that was got a Jimmy Johns.
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, man.
Jimmy John's. Do you like Jimmy John's?
No.
I hate Jimmy John's. Thank you so much, dude.
I got like one cheese, one mustard.
Fuck that place.
2 breads.
What's your sub-style?
I heard that guy's like a big game hunter or like a poacher or some shit like that.
Well, as much as I don't like Jimmy John's, and I feel like Jimmy John's himself is an asshole.
Don't quote me on that. I just heard.
So, you're right, but he doesn't illegally do it. So and I'll explain. What he does is like, if he kills like a giraffe or a lion, that lion he killed, I'm pretty sure that's what he got flack for.
He killed a lion?
I guess.
Oh, man.
So, but here's why. So they kill an old male that starts to get, like, he's out now. He's been alive for longer than the average male because they got him all tagged and shit, you know? Mm-hmm. So this male is now going around and killing all the younger males and actually decimating the population of the lions. So what they do is they have somebody pay a shitload of money to kill this one specific lion. It's the only... He can't go out there and indiscriminately kill a lion. Then he'll go to jail. They kill this one specific one. He has to pay like $500,000, $250,000, and then all of that money goes into keeping these lions going and all that bullshit that I don't know. Those foundations and stuff. So it's fucked up, and it's weird to want to kill a lion and eat it and all that shit, you know what I mean?
They ate it?
Oh, dude, they take all that. That's what I'm saying about this. Like, it's a good thing, like, to kill this one lion that is...
I mean, yeah, I guess. I didn't realize that.
Because, that's the thing.
That makes sense.
That's what they fuck up with on the reporting.
I mean, whatever, if you want to, like, kill lions, I don't want to fucking kill lions.
I don't want to kill a lion. That's weird as fuck. But they take all that meat...
If you're doing it like that, I guess... fuck it.
They give all the meat to the people that live in those villages and shit. Because he obviously doesn't go out there by himself. He has, like, a group of people that take him out there. So it's one of those things where it's, like, fucked up. He's a psycho for wanting to do that. But in him doing that, he just gave $500,000 to this foundation and killed the lion that was going around killing all the younger lions that weren't old enough yet that he could take, so that he would be the one getting to fuck all these other lions. But he's too old and his sperm sucks, you know what I mean? So it's a weird situation, but it is the situation. It's just weird to me to want to go do that. Like, have you ever hunted?
No,
Yeah.
I've shot 2 guns, both at the same place at different times, out of my buddy's property in Swanee. I shot a shotgun at a beer can.
Hell yeah! Isn't that a crazy feeling?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It
Your
was,
first time shooting a gun.
It was a weak little shotgun. It wasn't.
Still.
Yeah, but it was still like it was a gun.
Still loud as fuck, dude.
And then my buddy let me. He had like an old German World War II pistol. It's like pretty cool, actually.
What, like a Beretta?
Yeah, I know it was like one of those Walther looking guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know really shit about guns. I don't really care about guns.
Yeah, neither do
I got opinions, but we're not doing that right now.
Yeah, we're saving that for the podcast.
But yeah, it was cool. He let me empty the whole clip.
Oh shit.
And it just like into the dirt because it's like you know the middle of fucking nowhere in Swanee.
Yeah.
We were out there one night camping, and I swear we heard a fucking like meth lab or something blow up in the distance.
What?
I don't know.
I don't doubt that at all.
I don't know what it could have been because we were pretty drunk, but like nothing else was going on. Like we were drinking and smoking, like that was it. And like I wasn't like fucking wasted. Like I remember going to bed and like drinking water because we were getting up early to like wake skate and film the next day.
Yeah, wake skating, dude.
Yeah, he had a gap on his property.
Yeah.
Shit was dope. I could show you some videos of that.
Hey Claire, can you hand me the grinder, please? Thank you. Claire Stair's in there for all the Claire Stair fans. She looks so good. You'll get to see her, I'm sure. Thank you, babe.
Cool.
Thanks, Claire.
Claire's the coolest. I'm very lucky to have her. I probably would have killed myself if I didn't have her. I'm just kidding. You ever get sad, Nick?
Yeah, of course.
What's the saddest you've ever been? Do you remember? Do you remember the most sad moment of your life? To bring it down real quick. You can hit this real quick if you want to ponder on it.
No.
Sad.
You know, it was in like 2000 something, before 2010.
High school days.
Yeah, you might need to like cut this out.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, like my mom kind of like, she got like laid off from a job. She worked in newspapers all her life. She didn't like the newspaper she was working at. Started doing copy editing for like, you know, kind of like random businesses. Like she worked for these people that built marinas and did all their copy editing for their like legal shit, to make sure they like weren't getting fined for documents they're filing if they file them incorrectly. Yeah, this company like sent her to the Turks and Caicos, and that shit was cool. But she wound up quitting that job, and she went and got, because she got this job offer with a website that was like a domain website, and they just like shut down out of nowhere and laid her off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and she like, I wasn't out of high school yet, so like my parents were thinking about college and shit like that, and she just like kind of like lost it. And we had to wound up like sending her up to Vermont, this place called Spring Lake Ranch. It's like a rehabilitation place for just all kinds of shit,
Yeah.
like mental shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a pretty sad time. I don't really like remember graphically a whole lot of shit from that period of time, and I think that's part of why.
Yeah.
Just because like
It's weird how you just block it.
It wasn't. I do remember that it wasn't like a. You know, I wasn't like weeping over it, but it was just kind of like weird.
Yeah,
And,
because
like,
that's your mom.
Yeah, kind of a bummer, but she came back and she's fucking killing it now. Like
That's awesome.
she just recently got laid off from a job, and she's like totally chill about it. And she's already going and starting a new job up next week or the week after, I think.
Nice.
So
I asked you because it's April the 8th. We're April the 6th right now, Saturday evening, and my mom's birthday. You can just put it out and throw it in that little thing right there where those lamps are. So my mom's birthday is April the 7th, and my mom passed away in 2012. And it's weird how, like, when you think about it, her death date doesn't affect me as much as her birthday. It's weird how, like, certain things, like, holidays suck. I fucking hate Christmas and all that. Like, I'm not into that at all. I don't enjoy any of that. It's all just a huge bummer. It's weird how, and it's always this thing where in the back of my head I know it's coming, and ever since she passed away, always, without me even thinking about it, I get super depressed in, like, the month leading up to it. Always. Because it's just in the back of your head, and you suppress it, you don't even think about it. It's just like, oh, April's coming up, April 7th. You know, because you start, it's just weird, dude, like, and it's hard to get out of, but, like, tomorrow I'm going to play golf. Me and Claire are going to, like, wake up and get breakfast. I'm going to go play golf. And it's at this beautiful course, Hidden Hills, out, like, by Monument and shit. And, dude, it's so hilly. Hence the name. Mm-hmm. But, like, it's a beautiful place. And my mom's birthday also always coincides with, like, the Masters golf tournament, which is, like, my favorite thing in the world. Mm-hmm. Literally. So there's some good in that. But, like, it's just so strange. And I noticed, because this is 2019... So 2013, that April, the month leading up to it, super depressed, and every year and repetition, and it's like, I guess that's just how it is, you know? And do you, like, remember when your mom had to go, like, what time of year and everything? So you were in high school.
Yeah.
Damn. And
yeah, so there's, like, all that shit going on.
Yeah, so how long was she gone? Do you want to hit this?
She was gone a year. I'll hit it in a second.
Okay, holy shit, a year's a long time.
Yeah,
dude.
we went up there and visited her one time, and it was, like, not that bad.
Yeah.
You know, like, she was good.
Yeah.
Like, she did really great with it all. Like, really took to it nicely, and, like, yeah, she's, like I said, she's doing great now. Really happy for her and my dad. My dad's, like, doing yoga and shit now. He's, like, retired.
Oh, shit.
He plays golf all the time, too.
Dude.
Yeah, next time...
Mr. Lorini, let's play some golf, dude.
Next time he comes up, yeah, we'll go play around. He'd love that.
Yeah, so where are you from?
Bradenton.
What brought you to UNF?
That's the only school I got into.
Where else did you go?
I applied for UCF, and they gave me a deferment.
What does that mean?
So, like
Claire went to UCF.
Like, basically, they told me if I, like, I guess, like, wrote a better paper and then applied for the next semester, that I would be up for consideration before a lot of other people. So I probably would have gotten in if I would have waited.
Fuck that, UNF's dope, dude.
But yeah, I was just like, fuck it. And, like,
I think UNF's better creatively anyways, fuck that.
You know, my best friend at the time was living at UNF. I had a lot of other really good friends up in Jacksonville. So it was easy to just, I had already, like, you know, with my best friend from high school being up here, you know, I came up and visited a couple times, had made some connections up here already. You know, balls were already rolling in this area, so...
Jacksonville's dope, dude.
It just kind of made sense. And I stayed at UNF for...
Being from here, you know, I obviously underestimate Jacksonville. I don't anymore, but especially, you know, in those high school... angsty. I was an emo kid. I was just like, fuck this town, dude. And I go to UNF, and all these kids from all over the country and, like, Miami and shit, they're like, Jacksonville's the best! And they loved it so much, you know what I mean? And that's when I first started to appreciate the city. For the first real time. Mm-hmm. I was, like, 18, and all these kids from places that I thought would be cool to go and live and the great places, they were all like, dude, I love Jacksonville. This one's yours. Yes. You know, it was like, I started thinking like, man, this town's cool. But that was it coming out of the recession, and now it's just on fire, dude. Mm-hmm. I mean, the fact that our company buys 30 homes a month, and then there's all these other fucking places doing, like, not that much or even close, but still. It's like, how many fucking people are there?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Especially in the night, there's, like, nice-ass houses and shit. Huge neighborhoods, like Jack's Golf. Mm-hmm. Like, that's, like, probably 300 homes that are really fucking nice.
Yeah.
Like, full families, and then there's neighborhoods like that all over. It's like we were talking about, they're either super rich or in debt up to their eyeballs.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, like, I don't know, the city's good for certain things. The city's good for people to come and, like...
You want to finish this?
Yeah, I'm ripped.
Yeah, I'm ripped. This is a good smoke break. Really fun. More people are going to watch this than the podcast. But when it comes to overall plays, it'll be the podcast just because of listeners. I got my fucking cult. But any final thoughts on this smoke break? You were saying something about Jacksonville. It's good for some things.
I don't know. I'm no expert on this, but just like being a member of or trying to be a member of the creative community.
You are, dude.
There seems to be a lot more outlets for. I mean, there's a good amount of people doing some cool stuff, for sure.
We just need the big money attention.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the money is in like logistics and medicine.
Well, it is the logistics capital of the world.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it makes sense,
And we got a huge medicine.
I think that's why you see so much money rolling around here, like upper middle class kind of money, is because there's a lot of good money in jobs like that. Like that's a good way to make a living. And
there's also a bunch of like hardworking but successful. Like my parents dropped out of high school in 10th grade, and they're like, by all means, extremely successful. Like just wallpaper, busting ass. So like that exists here, and then there's the straight-laced way to make it. Like, every type of thing is going on. We just need them to cut taxes to do filming here and get a bunch of fucking attention.
Yeah, tax incentives would be great.
That's what we need, but we're pretty red.
Yeah, I mean, the whole state of Florida is kind of...
We're switching, though, dude. We're coming up, and we're shaping the world, so... But that and more in episode 317 with Nicholas Lorini. Coming up! Great smoke break. That was fun.
Cool.
All right, everybody. Love you.